All right. What is that? 917. Shut that. All right. I hope this upload speed today is going to be good. This is just horrendous the way this is. Xfinity in this area just sucks. I can't get anything else. The download's good. It's just the upload. Sometimes the stream just suffers because of it. Sometimes they just plain out disconnect me because the bitrate upload is so horrendous. Oh well, yeah, it's not all that good today. Well, no, a little bit. We'll see. Ain't gonna worry about it too much. Yeah, and that fan's gonna blow that book all over the place, but I don't need that right now. All right, let's get this stuff set up. Let's get this stuff set up. We're right here at the overnight lows, pretty much. All right, I need to get ESM6. Uh, we're going to do a 10-second chart on that. ESM6 on 10-second chart. Well, that's why it's not doing that. Maybe I need to take a look at that. What did I say? A tick merge of 2? Where the heck are my notes? Right there. All right. Stop that. Yep. 10 seconds. I'm setting up the auto trader. All right, let's get this going because it's not going to be turned on until 9:45. What account are we using? 31. Alrighty. What account am I going to be using? That's 27. I'm going to try to get a trade off the overnight lows. It, it, the strategy might not work today. The strategy might not work today. So, um, I'll go over it. Okay, ratio 3, 3 and 2, ATR 3, 4, 3.04.5 size 2 and 1. I'm not going to use the stupid VWAP. I'm not going. Well, VWAP's not stupid. I'm not going to use VWAP on that. I need more executions. The burst of 10, we'll just keep that. Burst of 20 up there. All right. Burst of. I'll do a burst of 25 just to make sure for the ES. Burst of 25 bars. 5, that's fine. Signal to max run 30. I did some changes last night, and the numbers were actually pretty good for this auto trader. Oh man, I don't need all those. Uh, Okay, I'm just setting up my auto trader for my custom platform. I've got 106 aggregated orders. When you get the Ninja Trader add-on, when this platform gets released, you'll be able to use that as well. You'll be using the same key, to be quite honest. Let me get order entry up here. Come on. M6. Okay, we'll see what happens. Overnight lows is 30,031, it looks like. Kind of broke it a little bit. 118 aggregated order on the NQ. The main chart you're looking at is an NQ. I'll get everything, was it 912? Yeah, we'll get everything set up. Okay. Well, they are pretty heavy on selling today, aren't they? All right, focus. 25. We're not going to start that yet. No VWAP. Let's double check NQ settings. NQ 3, 4, correct, correct. Count ratio 3 and 2. 1535 size 2 and 1. That'll probably be correct. Now this is on an evaluation. Boy, they are really selling today, ain't they? I don't think the play for the overnight lows is going to happen this right here because we're right at the overnight lows. Okay. But I can test it no matter what. This is going to be annoying. I don't even know if people want the heat map or not. Take a look at this. I think I got my notes in order. You can't even see it, so it doesn't matter. Okay. This this is a 5 minute right here. This is a 1 minute. And this right here is the heat map. Uh and of course I've got my auto traders over here. This is my auto trader. Got that over here. Uh, those are going to be turned on at 9:45. Actually 9:44. When it flips over 9:44, I'm going to turn on the auto traders. Uh it, the other day it did pretty good. Then yesterday lost a little bit. That's just because of settings that I had. I had to refactor some code. We're getting ready to break the overnight lows again. Overnight lows is 031. You might not be able to see it. It might be too small on. You might not be able to see it. It might be too small on YouTube, but right here I have a little box. This is called market levels. It's an indicator. When you go over here to indicators, you click on market levels. It puts market level up here. You can show ATR. Okay, right now the ATR for 1 minute 16. You can show the VWAP, previous day high, previous day low, overnight high, overnight low, naked point of control, value area high, value area low, and then all the colors. Uh, the platform should be released here hopefully soon. It depends on how much more support I get with the Ninja Trader add-on. The thing is, if you purchase Ninja Trader add-on, the license, whether it's a 1 month or 1 year, you'll be able to use this platform as well. So you'll be able to choose, what do you want to use, Ninja Trader add-on or this one? But I can't release this one until we got enough people supporting the application. I don't think people understand how much it costs to release software, especially a trading software. I've been writing everything myself, the code. I'm using C sharp. In the front end, the front end I'm using is pretty phenomenal. I really do like it. The heat map needs some work, but we might not be doing anything. Uh, so next week we're gonna have kind of like a battle royale thing going on. What account is that? 31? Is that what I want? I think I wanted 27. What the heck was 2027? Oh man, where's my notes again? What is account 31? No, I do want account 31. Yeah. All right. My own stupidity. I do want 31. This is 31 on auto traders. Okay. Auto traders are still being tested. I think the code's pretty solid. It just needs to be fine tuned. The entries and exits are executing properly. Um, yep, we're breaking the lows again. 026 is the low now. I'm not even going to trade the strategy of the overnight lows. Okay, to actually go over this here, it's already 9:15, so let's go over this. What I talk about with the overnight lows. Okay, here let me bring up NQM6. We'll go 20. We'll bring this up. Okay. What I talk about with the overnight lows, let me take out the naked point of, I mean, not the naked, overnight point of control. Let me take out the overnight point of control. And what I'm talking about, if I can get my thing here, uh, like right here, overnight low, right there, 29,763. I don't know where we opened up, um, but for the New York session. When you open up on the New York session, let's say New York session is up here, okay? Once you come down to this area right here, the overnight low, that is being used as support, okay? As you can see, this is the overnight low. It will support a lot of times, okay? Now, when you're in a bear market and it's selling off, no, it's not going to be like that. So you have to be aware of what market conditions you're in, okay? Right now, we're kind of, I would say, I mean, right now we are definitely uh, in a bull market. But right now, it's just a little consolidation going on. But also, here's the thing: we're not in normal market conditions. Okay, but the trade is it'll print right here the entry and the T1, T2, T3, and the overnight high right here is 422, and the overnight low is 052 and a quarter. Uh, so when you start trading down and you get within 40% of this right here on a 1 minute chart, you can go ahead and when you start entering, and then you want to get out when you get about 25%. You want to take T1, I think, and then 35% take T2. Then I think at 50% move back up, you want to take T3. All of this is written on the auto trader, and also I've got a indicator that's doing that as well that I need to test to see if it even shows up. Sometimes I forget to do things and it doesn't even show up. But as you can see, kind of like whoops, don't want that one. Um, kind of like here, overnight low. We come down, we test it. We come up here, overnight low. Trade it up here, overnight low. Up here, well, that's kind of like overnight low, but we broke it. You would probably gotten stopped out on that trade, but you get the idea. This is something that I have back tested, and it's pretty phenomenal. Uh, is it going to make you a killing? Uh, and make you $1,000 in one day? No. I ran the numbers for the past 5 years. Okay. Actually, let's take a look at this right now. Let's take a look at this right now because we are definitely selling off. Okay. We got big, huge candle. Boom, right here with big, huge candle. What I'm expecting is this area is going to be support. And the reason I think that is because we have all this volume right up in here, all this positive delta right up in here. You have some negative delta, but you got volume right there. You got all that right there. So I'm thinking all this area is going to be support. Now, if we lose that, we could possibly come down to these lows right down here. So one thing you have to be aware of, um, let me get this wrong. Okay, what you have to be aware of is we have sold off drastically. You had up here was a lot of volume when it started opening up overnight session. And then we have another big volume on this is the both New York overnight. Right now we're on the overnight, but look at all this low volume right here. Okay, that is low volume. That's not an area of interest. Okay, they tried to prop it up a little bit, as you can see with the positive delta, but we got big volume being filled out right here. Okay, now if we come back up above this area right here, I would say around 300. Since this is low volume, we could run back up into here. That is what I am thinking. Uh, and guess what? I could be wrong. It doesn't matter. You have to go with what the market's telling you. This is just an area of what I'm looking at, but I'm thinking all of this is going to be some nice support right up in here. The reason I'm thinking that is because we had a nice P shape that day. It was a nice distribution of volume, nice volume here, nice positive delta right here. We kind of held it off. We kind of poked down. That's probably news or something. Uh, and then we're coming back down to this area. That is what I'm thinking, and this is what the market likes to do. It's 924. This is what the market likes to do. Uh, market will like to run up. It found value to the upside, and then it will consolidate around. Okay. As you can see it here, we had a nice consolidation for the past, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about a week. We've had a week of consolidation. This right here, we don't know if this area right here where we're at is a failed auction. When I talk about failed auction is it can poke its head down in here and then come right back up into this area of uh, of a balanced market. Okay. That is what I'm talking about. So we don't know if this is going to be a failed auction today or not. Okay, so let's get rid of that. Let's come back here. Overnight lows is 017. Overnight lows is 30017. Um, the strategy of buying the overnight lows is invalid. It's just invalid. I mean, we're getting ready to open up in 5 minutes. We're right at the overnight lows. So a pullback to the overnight lows and then a run back up, I'm not trading it. I am going to keep it up because I want to make sure that my auto trader is working and also the indicator overnight low trade. That really hasn't done anything. Right now, that's New York session. Right now, we're in New York session. I mean, no, overnight session. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, it's going to be a crazy day, ain't it? Got a little bit. I might eat it during lunch, but eat both of them if you want to. We got about 70 on the bid at 020. Coming down here, they got filled a little bit. Got 154 aggregated orders that kicked in. Your numbers are going to be different if you're using NinjaTrader add-on, because this platform that I am building out, this is my custom platform. The platform that I'm building out, this thing goes tick for tick data. Okay, NinjaTrader, I don't know what it does. This goes tick for tick data. So yeah. Um, right now the only connections I have is Rhythmic. I only have this set up for Rhythmic. Okay. I talked with DX Feed, but they want too much money, man. I don't think they understand what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to redistribute data. I'm not paying no $1,500 a month. I'm not redistributing data. All right, market is going a little crazy. We're not even open yet. You see how that just shot up? Now, sometimes sometimes these numbers on NQ like that, they'll be like, okay, it's at 3505, and all of a sudden it'll jump somewhere. That just means there's a lot of volume coming in here in the feed. Like, I'm connected to the Chicago paper trading. I really need to get a really good connection, but you got to pay for them, which I'm not going to do quite yet. Um, Maybe when the conflict is over and I'm trading my personal account again, I might do that again. But you know, right now I'm just getting things worked out for the platform. Uh, the settings that I have for the big trades is 100 aggregated orders. 100 aggregated orders. I don't even know if I want this heat map on today or not. Uh, I'll keep it up. I will keep it up. Alrighty. 31, 31. That's 3 and 2. I don't even know what. The market's not even open, so the ATR really doesn't matter now, does it? Market's open now. Boy, look at this thing going crazy. Market is open now, my friends. Look at this. Market is definitely open now. We are definitely, we got about 6,000 volume getting ready to spike up. That's why everything kind of, when the market first opens up, it just, you got to let it settle down, man. You really got to let it settle down and just kind of work things out. Okay. Got about 200 aggregated order right there. You just got to let it settle down. We got some liquidity down here. About 30,000. Yeah, 30,000 is a pretty big number, folks. 30,000 is a pretty big number. No, I don't want that. I want market levels. All right. Um, yeah, we are definitely ripping up, folks. We were definitely ripping up. We're off the overnight lows. Um, those market levels didn't show up. What the heck is up with that? Oh man, what is up with that? M6. Okay, market levels. Where's my market levels? Yeah. Wait a minute. It is showing. Okay, yeah. Here, just shut this down. Uh, entry's not showing. I kind of want to know what the entry is, but O and H is not. O and H is not showing. It's a little strange. Come on, man. This is really all right. 33. Yeah, I really don't even want to trade the. I see. Well, we got a lot of buying up in here. We also got a lot of selling, so it's kind of like neutral. Let's see how they react at the overnight lows. I mean, they're just there's a lot of volume coming in. Maybe I need to do 1 minute. I don't know if I need to really read all of that all at once. I need to figure that out. Yeah. Let's see. Overnight trade. That's not showing up anything. Okay, I'll figure that out later after lunch. I gotta go somewhere at lunch too, so we got 2.5. We got a lot of orders coming in. We are massively selling off from the overnight. We're starting to stabilize and keeping it held off. We got a lot of selling up in here, folks. There's a lot of selling. I've got the aggregated order set to 200. There is a lot of selling, a tremendous amount. If they start ripping this thing up, those shorts are going to cover and we could get a squeeze. But for right now, the shorts are definitely in control, folks. We've got a lot of orders right up in here. A lot of aggregated orders. We got about 490 sell right there. We got a lot of selling, folks, coming in. They just puking this crap right out. Um, QM6. Yeah, we're right down in here, up in this area right here. Uh, we had overnight lows. Let me take off the point of control. We had overnight lows right here. Oops. Overnight lows is right here. Overnight lows is 34.22. 34.22 is the overnight lows, okay? Overnight highs is 36.03. 36.03, I think. 34.20 overnight highs. This could be a little off, and I think it is because of that. Um, we got a lot of big distribution of volume right up in here. We got to get through this area right here, okay? We got to get to this area right here. We got to go about 200 points before we can even think about uh, traveling through this thinly traded volume area on the overnight. So we're going to have to travel through all that overnight. Volume profile, delta profile. I kind of wish that the load indicator just didn't quite. No. Yeah, we are definitely selling off, folks. $9.41. ATR and NQ is at 38. 39 for a 1 minute. It's pretty high. You might want to size down. You might want to size down, folks. If you're trying to pick a bottom, you're going to have some big volume coming up in here. Okay, you're going to have some big volume coming up in here. What does that look like? That's about 25. Let me get yeah, let me adjust this a little bit. People sitting on the offer about 968, they're sitting on the offer. You don't have much sitting on the bid. That's the problem. You don't have much sitting on the bid. Okay. This is the problem. You ain't got much sitting on the bid, so I don't yeah, you need to if you there we go. You need 272. You got 272 aggregated buy order that came in. That's a little bit of support, not much. Not when you got all these massive, I mean, you got right here, you got a massive amount of selling right here. You had 272 aggregated orders come in. What you need to do is you need to start looking at the delta right here on the 5 minute to the right on the 5 minute. The delta is like negative 3%. A delta at negative 700 needs to start stabilizing and needs to start at least going neutral. Okay, but you got 260 aggregated seller right there. We had some sellers up in here, and then we closed up here. Okay, but we're still below the New York VWAP. That is a bad sign. Okay, we're below the New York VWAP. There's no way for me to keep this up. Well, I possibly could. Huh. I could possibly keep this front and center above everything. I have to figure out how I can do that. I'd like to be able to use this drawing tool and be able to keep the heat map up above, kind of like have this. I think it might be a Z index thing. I'm not sure, but the window needs to be on top of everything. Here, let me look into that. No, let me look into actually. What's the ATR 39? I'm not even going to touch the Auto Trader yet. To be quite honest, I'm not even going to touch the Auto Trader. Not right now. I need this market to settle down a little bit. Got about 250 aggregated order coming in. We ain't got much sitting on the bid. That's the problem. We got about 36 sitting on the offer at 963. I mean, we're just wow, man. This is massive. U.S. non-farm payrolls was 172,000 folks. The forecast was 88,000. That was at 8:30. We don't have much news coming out. The 8:30 stuff is already here. I don't see anything on financial juice. Man, we are just crushing the selling today, man. Holy smokes. All right, the ATR seemed like it settled down a little bit. 3078, man, this is getting friggin' slaughtered. At least I did a count 31. That's count 31 now. Uh, yeah, we ain't got much going on but selling today for the morning so far. Wow, look at this. All right, let me get yeah, let's get some perspective here. This is the this is the morning. You ain't gonna be doing no orb strategy today. Um, no siree. This is just plain downright puking it out. Wow. This is just downright just puking the crap right out, man. Again, we got friggin' government doing their crazy BS. Um, they really need to get this stuff under control, folks. 'They really need to get this under control. With 33 ATR, we're 949. Yeah, we're just keep going, folks. We just keep going. All right, here, I'll be right back. All right, what happened? All right. Well, we got some buying coming in here trying to stabilize it. You got some buying in here trying to stabilize it, but we don't know what's going to happen at overnight lows. Come on. All right. What kind of what account do I have here? 28. Go 28. Go 28. Go 28 there. Go 28 there. Go to 28. Go to 28 there. ATR is 32 on NASDAQ. This is just off the charts, folks. We got a lot of volume coming in. I think I need to. Yep, the overnight lows trading plan did not come into effect, to be quite honest. That is not coming into effect. Yeah, we are under the New York VWAP. We are under overnight lows. We are under previous day's lows, and we just keep friggin' puking it out, man. This is some massive selling, folks. 252 aggregated volume coming in. They are really slamming this thing down today. I don't. I gotta. I gotta figure that out before I even figure out the windows. Got about 55 sitting on the bid here at 8:31. About 50 some sitting on the bid. Uh, 252 aggregated sell order. Yeah, they are just selling the crap out of this today. And the thing is, they could rip this thing right back up. That's the thing. But they are definitely selling today. We're about 200 points off the overnight lows. Holy smokes. This is ugly, folks. This is just stinking ugly, man. Yeah. Wow. Holy smokes. I knew this was coming, but I didn't think they'd do it like this. 4.8. I am getting so sick of this. We really need to go back to normal market conditions. Oh my word. The ES ATR is crazy. It's telling me it's 5.2. This is nuts, man. All right, you need to stop that. Man, yeah, they really need to get this under control. They really need to get this Middle East conflict crap under control, folks. This is just getting out of hand. I mean, every single day it's just craziness. We got no normal market conditions. We haven't had that for a while. And it ain't because of Trump. It ain't because of Democrats. It's just both of them suck. Uh, we haven't had a real president in years, man. Years. How about decades, man? This is just. Now, I started trading in, I think it was a while back. It was during the first financial crisis. I think it was, I can't remember when that was, when companies were just going under left and right. All right, let me take this off. Okay. You're not going to be trading overnight strategy because we're way below the overnight lows. I mean, way below. If we look at the big trades here, I mean, big trades is at 200. If we go to 250, I mean, look at that. We go to 300. Come on, man. 300. Yeah, it's just all selling. I mean, look at that. It's just all friggin' selling, man. Go to 250. Look at that. That is just Ugly as hell. Come on, man. Go back to 200 aggregated. I've got this set to 200 aggregated orders. This is just nuts. $222 buying right there. I don't know, man. This is here. Let's just keep that running. We've got -5%, -4, -5, +2, -9 on that candle. Holy smokes. -9 on that candle. 9% delta right there. -9%. This candle right here, 9.44% of it was just selling. 31,000 contracts. We got 40,000 contracts here. And the delta is starting to stabilize on the 5 minute as you're starting to see. Um, I need to get that fixed. It's trying to read every single order coming in for every single track. I don't think I need to do that, man. Yeah, I need to holy crap, we're going down, folks. Look at this. We're going to be breaking this crap again. Oh, breaking the lows again on this. Look at that 248, man. I'm 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 starting to think, okay, we got a nice little battle area right here, okay? We got a nice little battle area right here. I don't like this heat map, man. I don't know. I just can't deal with this, man. Just I don't I'll leave it up. I don't know. I just don't trade off the heat maps, man. And I really need to get that fixed. So we got this box area right here, okay? You know how I talk about when the market likes to ATR is 37 on the NQ. That's pretty high, folks. That's pretty stinking high. Now, how I say it likes to find value. Well, it found value already. It found it to the downside right here, man. It is to the downside, and we're starting to stabilize right here. We got 16,000 contracts, 17,000 contracts, -2% on the delta. Okay, this is what I am thinking. This area right here with all these sellers and these buyers right here. Okay, they tried it right here. Okay, up in this area, but they didn't get nowhere. See, they tried it up in this area too, but they really didn't get anywhere. Okay, yeah, I don't know, man. We really, really need to get above the New York VWAP. We're going to be going out. About 2 minutes. I need to get me a countdown timer, man. Possibly right over here to the right. If I could get me a countdown timer, or maybe up top here to the top right, something. You know, that's probably what I need to do is just create an indicator and then have a countdown timer. And yeah. All right, we're starting to stabilize here. We got 40,000 contracts. That's well, 49 at the very beginning, but we got 49,000 contracts on the previous candle. 2.5% positive delta. Okay. Um, 2.5 positive delta. That's actually pretty good. Is that thing running? Yeah, that thing's running. What's the ATR on that? 38 on the NQ for the 1 minute. That thing ain't gonna take no stinking trades. You've got 210 aggregated seller right there. If we can close above right here, if we can close above this box right here, man, I'm thinking we could possibly have a chance to go test them overnight lows again. Yep, we closed above that 210 right there, but not above this box. We really need to close above this box. To be quite honest, I'll be honest with you. We need to close above all of this right here, man. All of this right here. Okay. We need to close above all of that crap. We got some resting on the offer, not very much right here. We got about 30 on the bid there at 847, about 32 on 847. You see the little heat map right there? I guess the heat maps is fine, man. I don't know. I know people use Bookmap. Hmm. You can actually get the add-on for Ninja Trader. It has a heat map. You need level 2 data for that, though. You do need level 2 data, folks. 36 ATR. Man, I would really like for this ATR on the NQ to kind of settle down, and I will turn on the algo. Okay, we need to hold this position, folks. This box area right here, this box area, this area right here. We need to hold this area right here, folks. We can come. That's not what you want to see is all that friggin' selling, though, man. Not what you want to see. We need to hold that area right there. We ain't got much on the bids, man. This is just not looking good today. The only thing I can think of is we got all these sellers right here that could get trapped. And man, if we close above this New York VWAP, if we close above that New York VWAP and we close above, start closing above this area right up in here, about 29,900, you're going to get these shorts, and we start coming up in here, you're going to get all these shorts right here, these shorts right here, and all these shorts right here. They're going to start getting underwater, and we could get a nice little squeeze. We could. But don't mean it's going to happen, because right now, them sellers are in control. Well, we got about 13,000. We just got about 2 minutes in there. The volume's starting to dry up a little bit. We got the delta. Yeah, it's looking good on that 5 minute right there. And the delta is looking good on this 5 minute right here. You got that's aggregated to 4. So you got all this positive delta right up in here. This is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the positive delta right up in here and all this positive delta. You got a lot of negative delta right here. So if we get down here, we could just keep going. Uh, we got to hold this area right here. Okay, with all this delta, all this positive delta right here, we got to hold that area, man. We've got to hold that area. If you're trying to catch a falling knife, you got to do it correctly. If you're trying to catch a falling knife and you start selling off like this, you need to see buyers stepping in. They stepped in here, okay? They started stepping in right up in here, okay? But they kind of got caught and we sold off more. We're kind of stabilizing up in here. So this whole big area here, let me get rid of these rectangles. This whole big area right here. Okay. If we can close above that New York VWAP, that will be a good sign to start getting these shorts a little uncomfortable. All these shorts right down here need to start getting uncomfortable, man. These shorts right here, we're talking about 500, 700, we're talking 1,000. You're talking like 1,500, 2,000 shorts up in here. Aggregated volume. I don't know exactly what it is. I need to write me a indicator to tell me. What I would like to do is write an indicator to kind of tell me, what is that? Is that running? What's the ATR on that? ATR is still kind of hot, man. What the hell, NQ? When I select, I need a tool, maybe not an indicator. I need a tool. So when I click on the tool, kind of like the box, when I draw the box, it gives me numbers up in here. Gives me the delta, the cumulative volume delta of the area that I selected. Plus, it tells me all the aggregated cell, aggregated by volume of 200 aggregated within milliseconds. It tells me all those numbers. I really do need to code that. I think that would be useful. I really do. All right, folks. 6.2. You are off the stinking charts there, ES, with your ATR as well. Holy smokes. We're bouncing off the B-Wop. Come on, man. Stabilize that. Get these shorts. Squeeze them little pieces of crap out of there. ATR is off the charts, folks. I can't turn. I mean, we got 6.2 ATR. This is what it's telling me, man. Look at this. ATR is 6.2. I don't know if you can see it, but it says 6.2 on the ES. You know, well, you can see the ATR right up here. You see this right here? You see ATR 35? ATR 35, we are below everything. We're below the VWAP, below the previous day highs, below the previous day lows, below the overnight highs, below the overnight lows. That right there, all that red, 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 all it's all down, man. That is extremely, extremely bearish. Extremely bearish. Look at the New York VWAP, man. It's just starting to flatline. That's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. It needs to flatline. New York VWAP needs to flatline when you start getting these shorts uncomfortable. Get them shorts uncomfortable and squeeze the shit out of them. That's what you need to do, my man. Oh, look at that. What the heck happened here? Did I hit something? Did I remove it? We got a lot of look at that positive delta right there on the 5 minute. That's exactly what you want to see right there. That all that positive delta right there. You definitely want to see that. Here, let me start playing around. What we got over here? We got 5.9 ATR. We got 36. I mean, this is a little craziness, man. Get the volume. That's RTH. Tick merge this to 8 probably. Click apply. I don't know what the heck is going on with my indicator, man. That's not good. Is the Delta profile doing that? Man, before I release this, man, I really need to get all this stuff under control. Yeah. And the Delta profile's doing that too, man. Huh. The Delta profile's doing that too. Here, let's switch over to the volume. There's the volume right there, and there's the Delta. Yeah, my platform is definitely coming along, but we got a long ways to go, folks. We got quite a long ways to go. Uh, yeah, we definitely got a long ways to go. That is for sure. ATR 5.2 on the ES. We got 34 on the NQ. Man, this NQ really needs to settle down so we can try and get some trades off. Wonder what gold's doing. Gold is the COMEX. Let's look at MGC Q6. MGC Q6. Okay. Let's look at gold. Gold is yeah, gold is taking a dump themselves. Everything's taking a dump. So that's gold right there. Gold's taking a dump too. Uh 43.94. 43.92. Yeah, gold's taking a dump too. Boy, look at that. Boy, this crap is just look at all that volume, man. That is a crap ton of volume up in there. On that 5 minute. Whoops. And that is a crap ton of volume up in there, man. We got a lot of positive delta right here at 980. Hit all that positive delta right there up at 980. That's actually a good thing if we can hold this area right here. We can hold this area right here. If we can hold this area right here. Well, get over here. If we can hold this area, well, maybe not. What are we talking about? Well, we ain't gonna hold shit. We need to hold that area right there, folks. If not, we're going back down. We need to hold this. Yeah, this ain't looking good. Yep, this area right here. That volume right there, we need a delta right there. That's a positive delta. We need to hold this area, folks. We need to keep holding this area right here because if we don't, we're just going right back down. A 5.1, man. Come on there. Where you at? 33 ATR in the NQ. What time is it? 10:23. Come on. And the volatility is still off the charts. Yeah, this is just I wish they'd get this crap under control. I see I like my algo is programmed for normal market conditions, not extreme volatility conditions. Uh, because it wants to take base hits. It just wants to take base hits. That's all it wants to do. It just wants to take base hits. Get 100, 200, $300 base hits. Okay? That's all it wants to do. And it wants to do a lot of it. Even gold is extreme. Man, this is shit's out of control. Um, we got a massive selling up in here, folks. This is it's already 10:24. I don't know what the heck is going to happen. Who knows? We're just selling off. Algo can't trade because ATR is off the stinking charts. And here's the thing, this is getting bad for these prop firms out here too, because people, I've noticed this, people just ain't freaking trading, man. People just ain't friggin' trading. You got new traders coming in trying to do stuff, and they're just getting their faces ripped off, and they're like, "Well, screw this, I'm done." I mean, when you have like a normal market and not like a Middle East conflict going on, uh, when it's under normal market conditions, you don't have tariff wars going on, you don't have Middle East conflicts going on. That is the type of where you get new traders coming in. But now, oh man, I mean, you might be able to sell and then pass an eval and then all of a sudden, blow one. It's just not good. It's just all over the place. We haven't had normal market conditions for a while. We just have not had normal market conditions for a while. You're 4.7. You need, never mind. Like I said, if we lost that Delta area right up in here, we were going to see that positive Delta right there. That's this right here. That's all of this right here. They're trying to hold it off, and then the selling just takes control again. Yep, 312 aggregated. Got a big selling right there, big. You got people sitting on the bids right there. And some people are probably saying, "How can you have 300 aggregated orders when there wasn't that much on the books in level two?" Well, because level two is not all that. Okay. Um, it's just a snapshot, to be quite honest. These orders, like this 312 aggregated sell, that ain't done off of the level two. That's done like maybe like BlackRock and Goldman buying, selling off each other, market makers doing their thing. There's the level two is just a snapshot of the market at that time period, and the market travels in nanoseconds, man. And once it gets filled, yeah, like that 244 that just popped up. Once it gets filled, yeah, it has to be recorded. Okay. Man, if these shorts get caught, it's gonna get ugly for them. But right now, they're in control. Right now, these shorts are definitely in control. You got about 70 some sitting on the offer at 833. You see all that right there? Boom, they got filled. You got a lot of it sitting up in here too. Possibly tick merge this even more. Let's tick merge this to like 8. See what that happens. Resting orders of 50 maybe. Once it catches up. Now it's tick marged 2 points. 2 points tick marged. We've got about 200 sitting on the bid right here, and they're getting filled. Got 444 aggregated sell right there. We had about 200 sitting on the bid right there. I wish this market settled its ass down. I don't think that's going to happen until we get. I'm not going to say it. I hate both parties. Uh, this whole area right here. This whole area right here. Where are we at? Kind of like this area right here and this area right here is just low. As you can see right there, it's just low delta. That's why we travel down pretty quickly and then we travel right back up. If we can come up into this area right here and close like we did here and not sell off, we could possibly get up into here. That's what I'm thinking. It's 10:33, so it might not happen till late afternoon. We have no idea. I mean, these are not normal market conditions, folks, and that's what you really need to understand. You really need to understand that these are not normal market conditions. Okay, you got a lot sitting on the books up there. You know what I really would like? You know what I would really like? This is a good idea. I don't know if any other platforms do this. Kind of like the heat map. When you have like an automated, right now I have a tick march to 2. Okay. And when you click and then scrunch this up, kind of like have this tick march to 1. When you scrunch it up, kind of have it tick march to 2, then 3, then 4. So you can see the whole stuff. Uh, that's actually an idea. I could possibly, yeah, I could possibly do that. All right, we're coming back up. Ah, man, we're coming back up here. It's been late nights. I need to get some good rest this weekend. Uh, um, we're kind of holding off on this area right here, which is actually a pretty good thing. Come on, man. And we got all these shorts right here. They're taking heat. These shorts right here are taking some heat. Now we're back up into the area with New York VWAP. Okay. We're back up here in the New York VWAP. You see that 880, all that positive delta? We need to hold this area. We cannot keep going down. We need to hold this area. It's like 1035. We need to hold this area, folks, and we got some liquidity up in here about 940. 940, you got some liquidity on the books there at 940. Yeah, that's a good idea. I need this. When you start scrolling that, just automatically tick merging. But how can it automatically tick merge? Does it do pretty good on the tick merge? How fast can it tick merge? Can it tick merge 12 pretty fast? Can it tick merge 12 pretty fast? How about 16? It tick merges it pretty good. That's like 4 points. And then resting offers, we can jump this up to 100 maybe? It has to recalculate, folks. We got this tick merged quite a bit, folks. I got this tick merged to 4 points. A 4-point tick merge. Um, got a lot of liquidity up there at 940. Uh, I have not worked on the heat map that much. I really need to go. Oh my word, building your own trading platform. And I'm just one software engineer. I've been doing this for 15 years, slinging code. And I'm telling you, man, this is exhausting. Building your own trading platform is just stinking exhausting. The Ninja Trader add-on was fun. The Ninja Trader add-on was fun. And if you get the Ninja Trader add-on, when I finally release this software here, this trading platform, you're gonna get it if you're part of the Ninja Trader community. You'll get it because license key is for everything. So you can either use Ninja Trader or you can use this when I get this released. I need to get this released, but I really need to get things under control. I mean, I'm able to trade with it. I mean, I'm trading with it just fine. Uh, there's just little things that need to be wrapped up, man. Also, with Rhythmic, I need to get multi-user compliant with Rhythmic. I'm already compliant for my single personal use with Rhythmic. Um, yeah, this just. Oh, wait a minute, it's locked because I got the stinking drawing tool on. There we go. That's the overnight, folks. As we look at this delta here, we got positive going across the board here, except for up in here, you got about 7%, 6%, 2%. Look at this, man. Can we hold that delta area right here? This 885 is very important. 4.6. My freaking auto trader hasn't even been able to take a trade because of the volatility. Uh, my auto trader, my scalper needs to have normal market. We're not in a normal market. Okay. I know people are passing evals because you're buying and selling. I mean, that's fine. Uh, but we need to be under normal market conditions for my algo to really crank the numbers out. As you can see, it does crank out the numbers. Now, if I tick merge the heat map, we get some nice, and it needs to be auto tick merge. But the problem with that is the minimum resting orders, and it depends on, man, this is gonna be, it would be a feature that I'm gonna have to work on later. We'll just tick merge this back to 1 point. Okay. Tick merge bin size. We'll just tick merge that back to 1 point. Okay. Uh, Once it updates. Yeah. Uh, was it 30 resting orders maybe? No. How about 20? How about 15? Probably 20 is good enough. The volume's kind of drying up a little bit, folks. As you can see here, we had some big, massive volume, about 50,000, 34, 28, 32, and then all of a sudden now we got 19, 17, 19. I mean, the volume's really drying up. Uh, yep. Whoops. There we go. Yeah, we're not holding that delta area right there. We need to hold that delta area about that 880 delta area, and we ain't holding that, man. Yep. Are we going right back down again? Right back down there to 820? Probably. We'll probably go right back down to 820 again. Uh, yeah, my scalper needs to. Where are we at? We're at 29 ATR on. Uh, well, 29 ATR on that. Let me see if we can't turn this on. We're at what account is that? 28. Count 28. Yeah. So next week we're gonna have a little battle for the auto trader. Hopefully, if it is stabilized and doing pretty good, we're gonna have a battle with the auto trader. We're gonna have NQES and gold. The stacked and balanced auto trader. We're gonna have that trade, and what it's going to do is we're just gonna sell off. See what I talk about? We can't hold that 880 area. Uh, we had 236 aggregated buys, so yeah, that's pretty good. The auto trader, uh, this right here, the auto trader, okay, is going to trade NQES and micro gold. Micro gold, I think, will be maybe 20 and 10 contracts, but it's going to trade micro gold. We're just going to see which one does better. Uh, Whichever one makes the most profit or does the best. I don't know how I'm going to gauge that. But from NQES and micro gold, whichever one does the best, I'm going to unleash it on a funded account. I don't have any funded accounts up here. Nope, that's not an account. Well, I don't. It's just going to be unleashed on a funded account, whichever one does the best. Okay, whichever one does the best, it's going to be unleashed. Now, if you see a trade kick off here on the main 1 minute chart right here, do not follow it. That is going to be my auto trader. Do not follow it because, for one thing, you're not going to be able to keep up with it. Okay. You're on a 3 to 5 second delay. You're not going to be able to keep up with it, and it's going to be out of a trade by the time you get in. So do not follow it. If you see an order pop up on this main screen right here, do not follow it. I'm warning you, do not follow it. So we came back down here to the around the 820 area, right up in here. Okay. Uh, man, I don't know what 4.4 ATR. Yes, you really. This is yeah. My auto trader really needs normal market conditions to do stuff, man. This volatility is off the charts. U.S. non-farm payroll, that was already at 830. We already know what that was about. This is a little concerning, folks, because we are at 1045 and we don't have any Trump Iran news like we normally do. So it could be a dud today. We get no news. It could be a dud from the commander in chief that's always late to meetings. I wouldn't say late to meetings, but he's always late when he wants to talk on TV. He's always like an hour or two late. Um, we don't have anything going on. As you can see right here, we don't have anything going on. Financial juice, we had U.S. non-farm payroll, actual 172, forecast 88. We have nothing going on, folks. There was nothing. Trump with a great jobs report, like just announced stocks should go up. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Growth does not mean inflation. I mean, this is all the crap that we got, man. U.S. manufacturing payrolls, actual U.S. average earnings. I mean, come on, man. This is U.S. unemployment rate, actual 4.3. Yeah, we don't know that for sure. They fudge these numbers left and right. Every president has done that. U.S. equity futures. We ain't got no stinking news, man. And that's a little concerning. We ain't got nothing going on. Where we got ATR 29 on the NQ. Uh, we don't know. So what you're looking at my custom platform that I'm building out. If you get the Ninja Trader add-on, if you get a license, go to orderflowbars.com, get a license. You'll be able to use Ninja Trader add-on. Same concept that I'm teaching here. This platform will be released, well, hopefully soon. Who knows? Man, I am so sick of this. I mean, this is just getting out of control. We are not in normal market conditions. We are definitely not. I mean, we saw gold, even gold selling off. Let's take a look at gold again. What's old Goldie doing? What you doing, old Goldie? You're on COMEX. You're on COMEX. MGC. We're going to look at MGCQ. MGCQ6. You want to look at, I believe Q's August. 15-minute maybe? We'll take a look at a 15-minute. Okay. Shading, yeah. We'll take a look at that. All right. As you can see here, gold, overnight session. I mean, we've just been kind of puking out too on gold. We've been kind of puking out as well on gold. Where's my market levels? Here's my market levels for gold. Market levels, value area, overnight lows. We're definitely below the VWAP. New York VWAP on gold. Yeah, I mean we're down. We're down below the VWAP, below the previous day highs, lows, down below the overnight highs, lows. We're down below the negative point of control, down below the value area high, value area low. It's just a freaking shit fest today, folks. ATR is 5. That is crazy. or a, no, that's not crazy. 1 minute. That's the 15-minute right there. No, that is crazy. 5 minutes. I mean, 15-minute ATR is 19 points. Is 19. You got 19 points. You got it's 19. On the 1 minute, it was 5. What is my notes? What does my notes tell me for gold on the ATR? Okay. ATR is the lowest 3. The ATR high is 6. So gold is right there, man. Gold is right there. Those are my numbers that I'm looking at. Those are my numbers I'm looking at. My auto trader 4.2. You might be able to do some. I might actually bring up some Goldie. We might be able to get a trade off on some gold. Let's do that. Let's try to bring up. Come on, man. Order flow. Gold trades on Comex. I need to fix the platform because right now what I have to do is I have to put in the exchange and then I need to write the code to automatically use the exchange because people ain't gonna. They'll complain about it. They'll be like, "What exchange is CME? I mean, what exchange is Nasdaq? Well, CME. What exchange is gold? Comex. I mean, stuff like this you really need to know. I mean, why are you trading an instrument that you don't know what the heck the stats are? Um, I forgot what I traded it on. A 30-second, I believe. A 30-second. Did I tick march? Let me look at my notes, folks. Let me look at my notes. Where's my notes again? I think it's 6. Yeah, 30 and 6. 30 and 6. Okay, 30 and 6. Ratio. Let's look at the ratio. Ratio. We're going to do this on 28. Let's do this on 31, maybe. We'll probably do it on 31. We'll see what happens. That account is getting hit pretty hard right now. Ratio of 4 and 2. Ratio of 4 and 2. Yep, selling off. We got ratio of 4 and 2. ATR for gold. I think it was 3.0 and then 6.0. I think I have ratio 3 and 6. So we got a burst volume. I don't want to trade the VWAP. Burst that sig no 2 and 30. I'm going to explain something that you can use for the Ninja Trader stuff as well. Oh man, let me. I think we need to start this. I need to get rid of that. I don't need that. Don't need anything because the stack scalper trade 31. We'll do 4 and 2 ratio of 3 6 size 2 and 1. I'm going to explain all this. The burst of 10. It doesn't matter. Bars 5. We'll just click start on that. Waiting for the next bar. So it has to sync up with the 30-second chart. Yeah, because if you look at the tab down here, it says 30-second chart. My platform's going to have tabs. When you come up here, well, you can't see it. When you come up here and you click on this plus sign, add a new tab. You can add a new tab if you want, or you can take it away. That's just the way it is. We'll have this one over here. Whoops. 31. Here, let's stop this again. Let's start it again and make sure it is on account 31. This right here, BX-M. That's my funded account. I don't care if you know my account numbers. I could care less. Okay. If you want to hack Bulldogs, go right ahead. Ooh, 526 aggregated cell. Boy, there are some serious slinging around there. Look at that big old bubble right there. Man, look at that 526 aggregated cell. Man, they are somebody going to get. I ain't gonna say it. Holy shenanigans, man. Oh, that's why it does that. Holy shenanigans, folks. Look at that. Holy shenanigans. I think the gold is set up. Okay, so the way I have this set up, this is for gold. Okay. You can use this for the Ninja Trader add-on as well. Okay. You can do this for Ninja Trader add-on as well. You want to do a ratio of 4 and 2. You need 4 times more. Let's say you get a long signal. You get a stacked buying bounce. You need a ratio of 4 times more buyers and sellers, and a level of 2. Okay. And then you have an ATR of 3, ATR of 3, and then ATR of 6. This is your low. This is your high. Anything higher than 6 ATR on a 1 minute, it's not going to take a trade. It's too volatile. I'm not going to do it. Why? Well, because it could be very erratic, and it's flipping around like a dead fish. So I'm not going to do it. Okay, or running around like a squirrel hyped up on Red Bull, not going to do it. Okay, it needs to be normal market conditions. Um, if it's below 3, it'll take 2 contracts right here. Okay, if it's between 3 and 6, it's going to take 1 contract. Let's stop this again. Let's do 10 and 5. Okay. Let's start this again. So if it's below 3 ATR, right now it's at 4.5. If it's below 3 ATR, it's going to be a size of 10. If it's between 3 and 6 ATR, it's going to be a size of 5 for the micros. Okay. I'm not trading the VWAP. Anything above the VWAP, you want to go long. Anything below the VWAP, you want to go short. But I'm not trading that. A burst of 10. It needs to have at least 10 contracts within 100 milliseconds. That's mainly for the NQ, folks. That's mainly for the NQ. And then you have a signal and run. Okay. Signal means a signal for this. Okay, we got some. We got 500 aggregated cell, and we're up in here. But see, still again, look at this. You see all this delta being filled out right here? We really need to stay above this area right here. This area right here. I mean, right now we're below the New York VWAP. That ain't good. Okay, but it's starting to stabilize. Starting to stabilize. You got on the previous 5 minute, we're at 1058 previous 5 minute, you got about 14,000 contracts. It's kind of drying up on the volume. You got about 4.6 positive delta, more buying than selling in that candle. And for this candle, we're at 9% delta, 9% delta on the current candle. That's actually pretty good. Let's go back and explaining stuff. Let me load up the stack scalper. Can we do? Okay. Here's the deal. The dealio. You can actually scalp this manually, folks. Okay. All right. So here's the thing. Okay. Here's the thing. The yellow line is the fast order flow bar moving average. This is the same thing on Ninja Trader. Okay. The order flow bar moving average, same thing on Ninja Trader, the yellow line. The blue line, order flow bar moving average. It's the same thing. Okay. Stacked and balanced, I just have it set to 4 and 2. Okay. Which is fine because that's what I have it set to here. Ratio of 4 and 2. So what this is telling me, when you see this right here, When you see a separation of the order flow bar moving averages, that's a good thing. It means the momentum is to the upside. Same thing that I'm teaching here is the exact same concept that you will use for the Ninja Trader add-on, okay? You have a buy imbalance and we closed above it, okay? And we closed above the moving averages. So you want to buy right here and sell right here because you're just following it up, the lows, and then it cuts the trade right here, okay? I hope that makes sense. You do not, there's a buy and balance here, but we closed below it. That is not a trade you want to take. Okay. That's not a trade you want to take. You want to take these trades right here. Okay. You see how the moving average, see how the moving averages are separated? That's a good thing. The momentum's to the upside. You have a buy volume. Oh man, this thing is just puking out again. Mother effer, man. The volatility just is off the charts. It can't even do anything, man. Um, yeah, so many orders coming in. I need to do something with that. Every single chart is trying to read every single tick coming in, and that's not something you need. The heat map you need. Uh, maybe the 3 second, the 5 second, you probably need. But the rest of it can not be done that way. That'll take care of a lot of stuff. Uh, this is the kind of stuff you really need to look at. Stuff like that. That right there will make you some good money. That right there would have probably gotten you in at I say you got in at 82, 43.82, and then you get out at 43.86. That's like $40. Okay, on a micro, that's pretty decent. Okay, that's pretty decent. That's pretty decent on a micro. Um, that's a 30-second chart on the MGC. Oh man, this is just getting out of hand with the volatility. I'm just getting tired of it. I need to go back to normal. Really need to go back to normal market conditions. Uh, a Middle East conflict is just not conducive to good trading. This is gold. We're looking at gold right here. This is gold. Look at that big old selling right there, man. This is just ugly as sin. We're starting to, we sold off and we're starting on a 5 minute to kind of base around here. But the selling is extremely heavy. Okay, that's not even showing up. Yeah, the overnight lows thing, I really like that. I mean, today was not a good day to trade that because it just didn't happen. Um, I don't know. So we went over to gold and the same concept that can be done for the Ninja Trader add-on. Okay, for a Ninja Trader add-on, it depends on your data feed, where you get it from. These data feeds, they're all different. Okay, let me clear this circle. They're all different. Okay, uh, some of them aggregate their tick volume, some of them don't. Some of these platforms will aggregate, data. I know NinjaTrader does, okay? My platform, this one right here that's soon to be released, hopefully, um, it goes tick for tick data. Some of the higher time frames, I'm gonna aggregate the tick volume because there's no need for it. But, the lower time frames, oh my word. Ye Fitch ratings, Fitch ratings to hold overnight rate. SpaceX IPO is said to draw more orders. Yeah. Man, the selling is just off the charts this morning. I mean, look at this. All that selling right there. All this selling. It's just off the stinking charts, folks. The selling is off of the stinking charts. I was going to close that out. Do I have this thing running? Yes, it's running. So gold is running. ES is running. I think ES is running. ES is running. Is NQ running? NQ is running. It's all running. Um, Here, let's go to the indicators. Let's take a look at stacked and balanced, stacked and balanced. Okay, stacked and balanced for a 1 minute. Yeah, we can do 3 and 3, 3 and 2, maybe. Come on, man. No, not 32. Come on, you can do. You can type. Uh, yeah. So I have sell and balance right there. Uh, the order flow bar movement averages. We'll set this one to 7 and 5. Who is that? Who? Uh, yeah, this is just not good today, man. This is not good at all. I had 238 aggregated buyer. Yeah, I mean, you got some buying coming in, but there ain't shit going on, man. You got a buy and bounce right here. You got a buy and bounce forming right here. You got buy and bounce forming right here. You got sell and bounce right there, but you're below the moving average. That's still not a good thing, man. It's just not a good thing. Also, on my platform, we got some volume. We got some delta candles. We got delta volume candles right here. You got the delta on the left and the volume on the right. Delta volume candles. Everything's coming along. Everything's coming along. It's definitely getting there. And you got solid candles. And you got the solid candles. And you can take the delta off if you want. Delta percentage, the volume, you take all that off if you want. There's more work that needs to be done for this. I mean, you can get the NinjaTrader add-on. The concept that I'm teaching does the same thing. Yeah, there hasn't been any trades for gold. This was the only trade so far as this one right here, and it would have taken that one. That would have been a nice little trade for it. Um, Other than that, nothing is going on. Other than that, nothing is going on. Oh, we got buy imbalance getting taken away. We got a little bit of action. I gotta go to the bathroom. I will be right back. Hopefully we don't puke out. It looks like we are. Yeah, we can't hold this positive delta area right here. That's not a good thing, folks. That's not a good thing. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, this is ugly today, folks. This is 928 aggregated sell. It is definitely shitting the bricks today. Okay, right here, you got a buy volume. You got buy and bounce right here, but the moving averages are separated in the wrong direction. That's not a trade you take. Uh, yeah, we are definitely shitting the bricks today, man. This is not. Wow. Did we get news? What happened? No, nothing. Wow, we are really friggin' going down, folks. We are just not happy today. Here, let me. Uh, We are just not happy today with this, are we? We're just not happy with that. That is a definitely sell day. You got selling balance right there. You got massive selling. We're still breaking the lows of the day. This is just friggin' ugly. Ugly day, man. I mean, the market's been going straight the frig up, man. So, yeah. I mean, the market has just been going straight up. So, it is to be expected. It is to be expected. The market's going straight the heck up, man. I mean, the market has been going straight up. You just really? The market has been going straight up. I mean, straight up. I'm quiet because I'm trying to figure something out. Uh, the gold took a trade. The gold scalper took a trade. Uh, the gold scalper took a trade and then it got out. Uh, uh, yeah, I mean, not very much, but it did take a scalp. As you saw, it did take a scalp. Uh, it's just this market has just been friggin' toast, man. So it took a scalp. The reason it took it, man, nothing has been going on, man. This is just a horrible day for horrible day for my scalper. That the scalp would have taken a trade here. So it had a buy and bounce and it would have taken a trade and would have gotten in here and then it would have gotten out up in here. Okay. So that's a pretty good trade. And now the reason it took a trade here is because we had a sell and balance right here and moving averages were sloping down. Okay. And it got in here and then it just got out up in here. So it's just, I can't remember where it got in, got out, but yeah. Um, But it's been kind of a volatile day. I'm just gonna go ahead and stop this. It's 11:20. I'm gonna go ahead and stop that one, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and stop that. I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. I'm just gonna shut this down. It's just been a friggin' crap day for scalping, to be quite honest. It's been extremely volatile. So the gold scalper, did pretty decent. We got 400 resting on the bid there at 739, about 400 sitting on the bid. We got about 900 oil fills. We got about 250 sitting on the bid at 723. At 723, you got some sitting on the bid. Right here, about 250 sitting on the bid at 723. Man, this has just been a stinking ugly friggin' day, man. It has just been an ugly friggin' day, man. Well, at least the gold scalper works. So the gold scalper worked. Uh, I mean, as you can see, we're just sitting here. We got filled on these orders right here, about 200, about 600 cells. So you got people buying, but you got a crap ton of selling up in here, man. All this aggregated selling is just off the stinking charts, man. It's just off the stinking charts. We got, holy smokes, about 187 of it was one single order, 300, one single order. Yeah, you've got some massive friggin' institution selling up in here, man. Massive institutional selling. You can do the exact same thing with the Ninja Trader add-on. I just don't run Ninja Trader add-on because I have to run it in parallels and it just is not that good. Okay. Oh man, we got some massive effing selling. This is just an ugly friggin' day. Great for the shorts. Ugly day for my scalping because it's just stinking wild. Uh, it's not getting anything, man. The scalper's not getting anything. Yeah, it's just not getting anything. That burst is set to 20, so you should be able to be getting something, man. Is the stacked ratio 3 and 2? ATR 24, so that's about right. Nothing's going on for the scalping on the ES or the NQ. All right, what is this? Government. I bet you the government's going to call the institutions, be like, you got your marching orders. You better obey. And then they run it up. I mean, it's just the way it is, man. It's just the way it is. Don't come after me, SEC. I'm just giving you my opinion. Okay. I'm just giving you my opinion. Uh, yeah, you had a lot of people sitting on the beds down there getting filled. Uh, yeah. Well, I gotta test that. Here, let me get over here. So that could be the fast. I gotta run these tests tonight. Let me make some notes. Oh boy. Wow. Why did that not? This is making no sense. Again, is it because but the 30 and the 10 do it? Order of our chart. I might have to put this on a server because the system just doesn't. Size 2 and 1. We're not going to do that. A burst of 20. We'll keep that. Max 6 start. make sure everything is good. Let's try that. That's on account 31. That might. Right, there's a massive volatility, folks. I'm stopping those. Where the heck is it? I don't know if I'll be able to do this next week or not with the three. So it works for that. HR is 32. That's the problem, man. But that says ATR 24, but it hasn't really been able to catch up yet. Yeah, we just got some massive selling today. Do not follow this thing. Uh, I'm testing. Okay, you little turd. You do not follow these trades. Okay. Uh, it works on the 16, but not the three. It works on 16, but not the three. What the crap? Wait a minute. And the 30-second is working. Right, let me make my notes here. Okay. Stack scalper. Okay, 3 second. New trades. Uh, ES. But the MGC on the 30-second took trades, and the NQ on the 16 range took trades. 11. It's 11:35. Um, Problem is, the 16's fine. That's crazy. Could it be the burst volume is set too high? Could it be the burst volume is set too high? What? Stop. Let me test something here. Um, put the burst volume. We'll just start this. Count 31. Let's see. Stop this. We'll do a count 31 real quick. Oh my God, man. This is just off the friggin' charts. About that anymore. Uh, Friggin' heat map is just annoying to be quite honest. I'm just wondering if the burst is a little. But yeah, it's showing fine here. I just think it trades so stinking fast. It just, yeah, look at that. I just think it trades so stinking fast. It just, yeah, the NQ just trades so stinking fast. There's no way you can hyper scalp that like that. It's just the NQ trades so stinking fast. I don't think it's going to be able to work, but it works on a 16 range. See, that should have taken it, but it didn't. Here, let me start the ES back up again. Let me start the ES back up again. Uh, all right, let me stop this. Start that again. I don't know. Gold is fine. The gold scalper has actually been doing really, really good. Uh, it's just the NQ is just so stinking squirrely, man. I just don't think it's. I mean, the ATR is just so stinking high. See, this should have taken a trade. This should have taken the trade here and gotten out up here, and it didn't do it. I'm trading on a 3-second chart. Uh, it's scalping on a 3-second chart. So, but the range bars work. The 16 range bars work. And I'm just wondering if I might have to write this in Rust and just throw it up on the server. The gold works fine on like a 30-second, gold works fine. I mean, you just saw gold take a trade and it was profitable. It was all good to go. Gold has been pretty solid. The gold scalping, the stacked scalper for gold with the settings I have been pretty solid. This should have taken a trade, but it didn't. What the heck, man? Or is it because of the bars? I don't know, man. No, because well, 16 does it. It's just not. Okay, the delta bars in the past 5, and it needs to be greater. I don't know, man. I mean, gold is pretty solid on a 30-second. Uh, if you trade gold on the Ninja Trader add-on, you can actually do gold. You can actually do gold on the Ninja Trader add-on. Let's figure this out. On the Ninja Trader add-on, if you want to scalp gold, you could possibly try to use these settings. 30 seconds. Go to 30 seconds. You want to merge it. You want to tick merge it. It's in the settings. You want to tick merge it to 6. You want to use a ratio of 4. So 4 times more buyers and sellers and vice versa. And you want to do levels of 2. It needs to be 2 because you're tick merging it. If the ATR on gold is above 6, don't trade it. It's too volatile. You use those settings and you'll be pretty solid with gold, scalping gold. Because the auto trader has been scalping gold pretty solid. And I might just unleash that on the funded account, the gold scalper. I might just do that next week. I can't get this stupid 3-second chart to actually work. And I know people are saying, well, oh my God, 3 seconds is crazy. Well, it's a high frequency trading. So it works in the 16 range. It's been banging out orders in the 16, but not 3 seconds. I just don't know why. And I think it's just because NQ travels so stinking fast, it's just not going to keep up. And here's the thing: when you're doing uh, some hyper scalping like this, you can't do it with a 3-second chart on a user interface. That's crazy. Okay, that's crazy. But what I could do, yeah, see right here, it should have taken a trade. Right here, it should have taken that trade. More than likely, it should have taken that trade right there, and it didn't. It should have taken the trade here and gotten out here, and it didn't. This is just I think 3 seconds is just too little of a time. I can't do this on the user interface. I need to do it just flat out in the background and just flat out trade in the background, maybe with C sharp, not with C sharp, maybe with some Rust code. I just need to build out some Rust code and just do it like that. Uh, and just do some uh, scalping like that. And just don't even use. Yeah, because on a chart, it's just ridiculous. It just can't be done. Here, let's stop this thing. Let's stop it. let's let's go to a 10-second chart. Yeah, it wasn't able to backfill that. That's fine. 30-second chart, a 10-second chart. All right, backfilled it. Clear clear that out. A 10-second chart, but man, with a burst of 20 maybe. Waiting for the next bar. What account is this on? 31, yeah. Um, I might have to write this in Rust and just not run it on a user interface, to be quite honest. Trying to build a high frequency trading HFT on a user interface is ridiculous. I thought it could be done. Um, I thought, I think I'm pushing it to the limit. So what I might have to do, because on the gold works. Gold works fine. The gold scalper, I mean, I've been streaming last week. You saw it take a trade on, take a trade earlier this week. You saw it take a trade today. You saw the gold stacked and balanced scalper take a trade. Um, I mean, gold's pretty solid, folks. I think I'm going to unleash the stacked scalper on gold on 30 seconds. I just ran over the settings that you can use for Ninja Trader. That's pretty solid. You could actually manually trade that and you'll be fine, man. Go to like micro gold 30-second, stacked and balanced, set the ratio to 4, level to 2. Don't trade anything over ATR of 6.0, and you're fine. You're fine. As you see, my gold scalper has just been cranking it. I'm thinking this is a little too much. Uh, yeah, I'm thinking. I don't I don't think we'll be able to do the contest for ESNQ and gold next week. I was hoping to get all of them done. I don't think it's going to be able to do it. That should have taken a trade. Maybe not. Yeah, it should have. Uh, you friggin' bastard. Why are you doing this to me? Could it I don't think it could I don't think it's the user interface because the 16 range. You just saw it. It took a bunch of trades. There's something got to be in my code about this 3 seconds. All right, where's my IDE? All right, there it is. Uh, all righty. Yeah, that's fine. I don't I don't know what we have. that's not a valid trade. Um, can't see this thing. Need to see this thing take. All right, you guys are gonna have to look here at this. Yeah, we. Oh, come on, what file is that called? Get out of here. Don't need you. Okay, so what's up, Kelsey? Um, stacked scalper. Uh, yeah, sorry about this, guys. I'm just trying to figure out why this is happening. Uh, so the stacked scalper, we have a stacked scalper right here. We have a stacked scalper, Auto Trader stacked scalper. It works fine on a 30-second gold. Okay, I mean, you saw it earlier. It took the trade on gold. I mean, it's trade. Well, earlier this week it took trade. So the gold stacked scalper using gold for a 30-second chart is taking trades. Okay, and they're good. Okay, they're good trades. I mean, some of them are losers, some of them are winners, or most of them are winners. I mean, but I ran the back test uh, for 5 months. So I mean, yeah, the logic is working. It's all there. Uh, but the problem is this deck and the 16. And see, here's the thing. The 16 range on the NQ is working fine. It's just this micro 3 second is not. Which is kind of confusing because on a 16 range chart, the average 16 range chart for the NQ is 3 seconds. Okay. So that's why, and then I'm getting better results scalping off of a having the auto trader scalp off of a 3 second than I am on a range for the back tests. So yeah, I'm trying to figure this out. This is really ticking me off too, man. Okay, so next week, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I don't think we can do the. We'll have to do the contest of NQES and gold using the stacked scalper right here. The stacked scalper on gold 30-second with the settings that I have, phenomenal. Works great. I'm going to unleash that on my funded account next week. I'm going to let that roll. I'm going to let it roll on my funded account next week. This one right here. This one, BX-M. I'm going to let it roll. I'm going to let the gold scalper roll on that bad boy. Let's see what we can do. Uh, I'm not going to go all heavy on it. It'll probably be like, it's going to be on the micros. It's going to be like 10 contracts or 5 contracts. The HR is between 3 and 6. They'll trade 5 contracts. Uh, if it's 3 and below, it'll trade like 10 micros, which is like 1 mini. I'll just do that because it's been solid. It's been solid. It's been doing it. It's been solid, man. Uh, yeah, we are definitely taking a shit today on the NQ. Um, I'm so jacked about this, man. Why is the 3 seconds such a pain in my butt? Oh my word, it's been a pain in my ass. The 16 range works fine. It scalps. It works fine. The problem is we just keep selling off. Oh wow. Keep breaking new lows. This getting ugly. Uh, let me just stop that. I'm gonna stop that. I'm gonna stop the scalper on the ES. The ES took trades too, but what did it trade it on the 30 second? I think it was 30 seconds. There's something up with this crap, man, and I can't figure out the friggin' code for it. All right, thank you. All right, you got catch up. Um, come on. I just want to be able to get there. There's got to be an issue with this. The 16, thank you. The 16 range scalper works fine, and it's profitable, and I could use it. It's just the problem is the 3 second works better as far as for profit factor, profits. The 3 second is just better. Okay. Um. Mhm. I don't know. I don't know, man. Boy, this shit is going crazy today, man. This is just going nuts. This is a major sell off. Holy shit. This is just, look at that, man. Holy smokes. Wow. Maybe these institutions are tired of the government marching orders. You run this market up, and then we gave you slush fund. Yeah, whatever. I mean, I'll be honest with you. This is not a healthy market. This is abnormal market conditions. Okay, abnormal. All right. This is just abnormal market conditions. You can't trade like this. And I'm being serious. If you are coming in as a new trader and you think this market's hard to trade, you're absolutely right. It is. Uh, I mean, it absolutely is, man. All right. Huh? What? Um, right? This is getting out of control, folks. I mean, look at this. Hey, let's bring up TradingView, man. I mean, seriously. Let's see about how ugly this looks like on TradingView. The reason I'm doing that is because my dailies are not actually working that good on my platform because I just haven't fixed it. Look at that. Ooh, my word, look at that. That is just, whoa, wham. It's giving back all of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the whole week in just one stinking day. I was giving back everything in one stinking day. Look at that. Just one stinking day, just giving it all back. We tired of your government slush fund. We tired of you Trump telling us to run this market up. Don't come after me, SEC. I'm just, it's my opinion, okay? Because you little freakazoids did quantitative easing during the financial collapse when I started trading. I think it was 2008. I can't remember. Um, Boy, there were some crazy times. My uncle was telling me, "Hey, you gotta do this, you gotta do that." I was like, "What? I ain't buying no Sirius satellite radio. That thing going on there. They're filing bankruptcy and blah blah blah." And my uncle was like, "They ain't going down. They ain't going down." And here's why: because they in every single stinking car manufacturer, so they ain't going nowhere. Uh, so yeah, I listened to him. Boom, made some money. Uh, I see. I got to build. All right, I might have to. Okay, I might have to shut this down real quick. All right, where am I at? I might have to shut this down real quick and rebuild. And the reason I might have to shut the platform down and rebuild is because I need to get this contest for NQES and gold. And right now, the gold scalper is smoking NQ and ES. All right. I wonder how many accounts got blown today, folks. Yeah, ain't that something? I wonder how many people blew up some accounts today. Righty. All right. For one, I'm gonna have to shut this down. Okay. I really need to test this, man. I know people don't like this. I mean, uh, but the charting platform, I'm gonna have to disconnect. Okay. I'm gonna have to disconnect here. Bam, disconnect. I'm gonna shut that down. Shut that down. Now, what I need to do is I need to do a .NET. .NET. I need to build this. I need to .NET. I need to run this. Okay. Here, let me blank out my screen real quick just so I don't show anything. What the heck is up here? Okay. I need to blank that out. I will be right back. Okay. I just need to reconnect, but I can't show you stuff. Um, Hopefully we can get this thing tested today. The bad thing is I got to go somewhere. The bad thing is I got to go somewhere, and I'm right in the middle of trying to fix a crisis. All right. All right. Let's go ES. No. NQM6. Let's go to 3 seconds. I don't want all this crap here. Okay. Um, all right. Let's try and go 10 seconds, 3 seconds, 30 seconds. Is it going to fill? It needs to backfill, but I don't think it's going to. Come on, man. No, it's not going to. Okay, fine. Into M6. We'll just do the 3 seconds. Who cares? Margaret's traveling so fast it's not able to stitch the data together. Normally it stitches the data together, but right now it's not doing it. Right now, I just want to get this hyperscalper working. Come on, stop that. That's annoying. Uh, what account we on? 31, you still up? Yes, you are. Probably not for long. 3 and 2, if I put that to 2, we're not going to do the VWAP. We're going to do burst of 20. Let's do burst of 15 or 10. 2 and 30. We'll just go ahead and just say start that. Um, we might have to switch over to account 28, folks. Might have to switch over to account 28. I don't know. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's right. Uh, Stop this. 28, maybe. We'll start this again. What does 28 look like? 28. I'm hoping this works. I think 31, 29, 30, 31. Oh, it worked. Okay, I think we got it fixed. It was what I added yesterday because it was working. It's just what I added yesterday, man. Okay, that is stop that. 20. We'll just restart this and do a burst of 20. Let's get the big trades indicator up. Let's get 20. Let's get aggregated. We'll click apply. That right there was it. So what it did was the moving averages are separating. We've got a buy imbalance. We've got 84 aggregated buy order, and we kind of went up, but then we kind of got stopped out right here. Where's my executions? Buy, sell. Yep, we got about a quarter. We had a quarter of slippage. We had a quarter of slippage. Actually, we had a half point slippage. We had some slippage going on, which is fine. But it is actually, I think it's working. Clear the freehand. Whoops. Clear the freehand. Yep. Okay, so it's working. That's fine. It's working, folks. It's working. I was wondering why the I was wondering why the 16 range was working, but the 3-second was not. NQM6. I know a lot of people are saying, "Oh, you're crazy scalping a 3-second." Yeah, I don't care. I've already back tested it and ran the numbers. I mean, on volatile days like this, I mean, look at this crap, man. This is just nuts. Maybe I should just stop it because no, I'll let it go. I'll let it go for now. Holy smokes, man. This thing is just all right. So I think, man, this market is just toast, bro. Yeah, this market is just toast, bro. This market is toast. It's so stinking volatile today. It's crazy. It's so stinking volatile. It's nuts today, man. Oh my God, it's 12:30. I need to not run this thing. It doesn't do good after 11:45. From what it says is going on now. All right, I'm gonna stop the stream. I'm gonna stop the stream just because it's lunchtime. I gotta get going somewhere. Yeah. So we'll be back at it Monday. Hopefully we can do the ESNQ trade. Man, this thing is just friggin' toast. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast just because, thank you. Yeah. All right. Well, at least I got it fixed. So I think we'll be able to do the contest next week. I need to do a video about it. So we're going to be doing the contest with ESNQ and Gold. I think Gold's going to win, to be quite honest, because Gold's a smoker. I think just crushes it. So I'll talk to you later. Uh, bye.